Hello, my wonderful lens mates, and welcome back. I'm your host, Booklens. Why don't you settle in, get comfortable, maybe even lie down for this one. We're about to dive into something absolutely fascinating. The title you see, it's not just the title of a Nollywood movie. This rugged lecturer scandal is actually a perfect window into a massive, and I mean massive, global shift in entertainment. And its explosive plot, well, it reveals pretty much everything. So yeah, believe it or not, how one Nollywood movie's plot can explain the entire future of global streaming, that's what we're tackling today. We're gonna break down this wild story of a corrupt professor and the students who decided to take him down. You'll see it's the perfect case study for understanding the absolutely meteoric rise of Nigerian cinema, and it'll show you exactly why giants like Netflix are betting so big on its future. All right, so first things first, let's set the stage. We're talking about Nollywood's global rise. For years, and I mean for a long time, Nollywood was kind of seen as this purely local industry. A powerhouse in Nigeria for sure, but that was about it. Well, that has completely changed. It is now a global force, with its films regularly, and I mean regularly, topping streaming charts all over the world. And just look at the sheer range we're seeing here on Netflix. It's not just one kind of film, you know? You've got these super intense political thrillers like King of Boys, then you have these deep, gorgeous cultural epics like Anikulapo, and then boom, gritty crime dramas like Shantytown. This isn't some niche market anymore. This is proof. It's a full-blown cinematic universe, and it's captivating millions. So, just so we're all on the same page, what is Nollywood today? It's really simple. It's Nigeria's film industry, sure, but it's gone from being just a local thing to a global entertainment powerhouse. We're talking competing with Hollywood and Bollywood on the world stage. It's a global brand, a content engine standing shoulder to shoulder with the biggest players out there. And that brings us right back to our main story. Okay, let's zoom in. Let's really drill down into the rugged lecturer scandal. This is our case study in high-stakes storytelling, because this specific story, it shows you exactly what makes these films so unbelievably compelling. It's a movie, sure, but the scandal feels like it was ripped straight from the headlines. And here he is. This is our villain, Professor Obido, and his quote, "Wow, I'll give you the A. Just do it to me." With just that one line, the entire conflict of the film is just laid bare. It's a raw, incredibly disturbing look at the absolute abuse of power. So the central conflict is pretty simple, but it's so powerful. You have this corrupt professor who demands sex from his students in exchange for passing grades. He's weaponized his authority, right? He's created this whole climate of fear and exploitation on campus. But in this story, that system he's built, it's about to meet its breaking point. And here's how things change. The students strike back. That breaking point, it has a name, the Daughters of the Eagle. And let me tell you, this is not a story about passive victims, no way. It's about a vigilante group of students who basically decide, okay, if the system won't protect us, we'll protect ourselves. And this line from their leader, Capone Selena, says it all. "Professor Obido, you messed with the daughter of the eagle." I mean, that's a declaration of war, right there. It's the moment the power shifts. The prey has officially become the predator. And you better believe they have a plan. And their takedown plan is just brilliant. It's so methodical and clever. Step 1, they set the trap. One of the students pretends to be a willing victim to lure the professor in. Step 2, record everything. The whole incriminating encounter is secretly filmed. Step 3, the confrontation. The Daughters of the Eagle ambush him right in his office. And step 4, the final blow. They deliver the warning. They show him the video evidence and threaten to expose him if he doesn't stop. It's not about force, it's about strategy. So what's the outcome? It works. Perfectly. They don't even have to destroy him publicly. The threat alone is enough. The professor is totally intimidated, and the students hold onto that video evidence as leverage. They effectively end his entire reign of corruption. Justice is served, but it's on their terms. Okay, so now let's zoom back out, because this whole story of campus vigilantes, as cool as it is just one small thread in Nollywood's incredibly rich tapestry. We're talking about a universe of stories. The industry tells this huge range of stories that resonate with people for so many different reasons. Just to give you an idea of the thematic range, on one hand, you've got stories like Rugged Lecturer, right? These really modern hero stories about fighting corruption in big institutions. But then, on the other hand, you have these intense dramas like The Wealth is Mine, which are all about crazy family conflicts over wills and property after someone dies. It's that incredible range, from campus vigilantes to inheritance wars that makes this whole landscape so rich and compelling. Which brings us to the final and maybe most important part of this whole thing. Why Nollywood wins. How did this happen? What's the secret sauce? What took this industry from local markets in Lagos all the way to Netflix's global top 10? Let's unpack the secret to its success.
So, what is Nollywood's secret weapon? What's that one special ingredient that has audiences everywhere, from Lagos to Los Angeles, completely hooked? Well, it's not just one thing. Turns out it's a really powerful combination of a few key factors. Okay, so the keys to Nollywood's appeal, it really boils down to a few core things. First off, it's the authentic African culture. It's unapologetic. The language, the music, the fashion, it all creates this immersive experience you just can't get anywhere else. Then, you've got the relatable storytelling. Yeah, the settings are specific, but the themes of family, power, love, betrayal, those are universal. Think about it, the fight for justice in Rugged Lecturer, that resonates everywhere. Add to that a huge jump in production quality recently and these amazingly diverse casts that show off talent from all across Nigeria, and, well, you've got the perfect recipe for a global phenomenon. And ultimately, Lensmates, this is what it's all about. It's summed up perfectly in this one idea: telling our stories to the world on our terms. This isn't just about making movies, it's about cultural ownership. Nollywood's incredible rise represents this powerful shift, giving Nigerian creators a global stage to tell their own stories in their own voice. And clearly, the world just can't get enough.